Good morning, everybody. Matt Moda here with the Dong Report. Of course, the Dong Report being where I give you my favorite home run picks of the day. As for today, I have 8 players on Dong Watch for you guys to lock in, 7 of which are just being played traditionally in a round robin that I've been doing recently, with another one that I am playing straight up. So 8 guys total, 1 straight up, 1 round robin. Unfortunately, yesterday was not one of our days. I did not get any of my guys to hit a home run yesterday. It was just a very, very brutal day overall. Round robin, zeros. The 2 guys that I had straight up, zeros. Just an L across the board on the home run picks yesterday, down 1.25 units. That's very much not good. That brings our profits on the year. We are up over 12 units. It's been a little bit of a rough go of it recently. Honestly, since we had the 18 unit day where we profited 18 units, it's been really hit or miss. We're down like a little bit over 1 unit since then. So we paid our dues from that 18 unit day of profit. Let's hope that the hot streak starts today. If you are new to my channel, I would appreciate it if you could hit that subscribe button. And then for this specific video, if you could comment. And then the last thing I'll mention before I get into the bangers is that I do have a Dub Club where I send all of my plays out. If you're unfamiliar, Dub Club is just a platform that a service that you can subscribe. People like me send picks to people like you. I only charge $5 a month. If you don't want to watch the YouTube videos or you just want to get the plays texted to you early, sent directly to your phone, Dub Club is the option. If you're not interested, no harm, no foul. Let's talk about some dongs. Play number 1, Corey Seager to hit a home run. I think I can't get this guy right over the past week or so. I had him on Sunday, did not hit a home run, did not have him yesterday. He hit 2 home runs. And I know that he just hit 2 home runs yesterday, but that's not going to scare me off because overall he's just been on fire. It's more just a personal thing that I just can't seem to get the day right. But he's been on fire over the past 2 weeks. He has an excellent matchup against Mitch Keller of the Pirates, who is absolutely a pitcher that you want to target going up against a left-handed hitter like Corey Seager. So I feel good going back to Corey Seager today. So Mitch Keller, again, the pitcher for the Pirates, he's allowed 17 home runs on the year. 13 of those home runs, 13 of the 17 have come to left-handed hitters. And that's with seeing basically a equal number of at-bats between the two, right? It's not like he's seen significantly more lefties. It's about equal. And they've just absolutely smashed him. Corey Seager, meanwhile, has just smashed right-handed pitching recently. Over the past 4 weeks, he's hit 8 home runs against right-handed pitching. He's got a 15% barrel rate, a 50% hard hit rate, just a ridiculous ISO rate. And when you look at the pitch mix, lines up very well for Corey Seager. Keller throws a 4-seam fastball, his most frequent pitch about 36% of the time. Seager has crushed fastballs recently over the past month. Half of the home runs that he's hit have come to 4-seam fastballs, 25% barrel rate, 73% hard hit rate, 55% fly ball rate. He's hitting the ball hard, he's barreling it up, and he's putting it in the air at a frequent rate against 4-seam fastballs. And that's the most frequent pitch that I'll see from Keller. The other pitches, Seager also has good stats on. So I feel good going with Corey Seager against Mitch Keller tonight. Play number 2, I'm taking Royce Lewis to hit a home run. Now, he has calmed down a lot since he went on that ridiculous binge. I believe that was back in June. He hit like 8 home runs in 8 games or something ridiculous. So yeah, he's not quite that hot, but he's also not been awful recently. And even if you look at his stats since August 1st, which is far past that ridiculous dong stretch that he was on, his stats are still pretty good. He's hit 4 home runs since August 1st, so 4 home runs in 20 days is not amazing. It's not terrible. ISO rate of 283 in the month of August with a 17.1% barrel rate and a 41.5% hard hit rate. ISO rate, hard hit rate, those are average. ISO rate's a little bit above average, but hard hit rate's an average. And that barrel rate, 17.1%, is actually higher than his season-long barrel average. So he's been barreling the ball up at a better rate. Just hasn't quite been able to get as many home runs. But I think that changes today. The Twins had an off day yesterday, and Royce Lewis was rested on Sunday, so got plenty of rest. He's fresh. He's ready to go. And he's got 4 barrels in his last 7 games played. So he's only hit, I think, 1 home run in that stretch, but he's been seeing the ball really well. And this is an example where the pitch mix is not perfect for Royce Lewis. He's going up against Martin Perez of the Pirates. Perez does not throw a ton of fastballs, which is what Royce Lewis crushes the most. But it's not a horrible, Royce Lewis does not have horrible stats against Martin Perez's pitch mix either. It's more average than terrible. So I feel good about Royce Lewis because we are getting a pretty good price on him at plus 400 going up against the lefty. So he's going to come back, hit a home run for us tonight. Next up, I'm going to have two players in the Red Sox versus Astros game, both of which are members of the Red Sox. Wilyer Abreu and Rafael Devers. I'm taking both of them to hit home runs. Both of these hitters have been on fire over the past month against right-handed pitching, and they face a mashable right-handed pitcher in Ronel Blanco of the Astros. Blanco is similar to Mitch Keller in that he gets crushed by left-handed hitters. 12 of the 19 home runs that Blanco has allowed have come to lefties, and that's while seeing fewer at-bats. So it's not as big of a dramatic difference as Mitch Keller, but he's also seen fewer at-bats against lefties and have allowed more home run to lefties. So yeah, not good against left-handed hitters. And looking at these two batters over the past month, Abreu against right-handed pitching has hit 5 home runs with an 11.5% barrel rate and a 53.5% hard hit rate. Rafael Devers has only hit 3 home runs off of righties over the past month, but he's got 12 total extra base hits and a 50% hard hit rate. And both of these batters crush four-seam fastballs. That's the most frequent pitch they will see by Ronel Blanco tonight. You look at the entire season against a fastball from a right-handed pitcher for Devers. 15% barrel rate, 69% hard hit rate. That's very nice. And a 5.16 ISO rate. Again, on the entire season against four-seam fastballs from righties. Now, Abreu, his season-long stats don't look as good against right-handed pitching. He's a batter that has come on a lot recently. So for him, you look at his last month against righties and the fastball, crush them. Feel very good that both of them are going to mash one today. That's plays number 3 and 4. Play number 5, I'm taking Brent Rooker to hit a home run. So he's cooled down a lot, kind of similar to Royce Lewis. Rooker went on a stretch around the All-Star break in July where he was just hitting a home run seemingly every game, sometimes hitting 2 home runs in the same game. Not quite as hot now as he was then, but he's still been hitting the ball well, and he has a really, really good matchup to mash one today. Yesterday alone, didn't have a home run, had 2 hard hits, 1 barrel on the ball, just couldn't quite get it out of the ballpark. And yesterday also had 2 hits. He had 2 hits, not even like hard hit, just was literally got 2 hits at the plate. He was 2 for 5 at the plate. And quietly, Rooker has had at least 2 hits in 4 of the last 5 games that he's played. That's kind of ridiculous how many hits that is without having a home run. And the pitching matchup, Shane Baz is pitching for the Rays. You're going to look at Shane Baz's stats, and it hasn't been a massive sample size. I think it's been 6 starts, 7 starts, something like that. And he has not allowed a ton of home runs. You look at the raw number of home runs he has allowed, you're going to say this is not a pitching matchup that you would want to target. That has, honestly, if you look at his advanced stats, he's a pitcher that is due for some negative regression when it comes to allowing home runs. In all of his starts, he allows a hard hit rate of 47.3%. That would be the worst in the MLB if he had pitched enough innings to qualify. An average exit velocity of 92.2 miles per hour. Again, that would be the worst in the MLB. And he allows a launch angle of 17.1 degrees, which would be the 14th highest in the MLB. So his low home run count, again, that's more due to luck than anything, is going up against a hitter in Brent Rooker, who's due for some positive home run luck after having bad luck over the past couple games, couple weeks. So that part seems like a match made in heaven, and then the pitch mix is also good. Baz, he's all of that Baz throws, four-seam fastballs and sliders. Those are 2 pitches that Rooker crushes the entire season, and this is against right-handed pitching. So we're not even talking about a lefty versus righty matchup. Specifically from right-handed pitching, sliders and fastballs, Rooker has crushed on the year. Sliders is a pitch that he's annihilated recently. He's been hitting fastballs really well. So it feels really good taking Brent Rooker to hit a home run. That's play number 5. Plays number 6 and 7 are both in the same game, rounding out our round robin. That is Mark Vientos and Francisco Lindor. Now, admittedly, we got screwed by taking 2 Mets yesterday. One of them was Lindor, so hopefully he becomes a one-day late a-hole, but in a good way. But they both have really, really good matchups once again against a dong ball pitcher. So I feel pretty good about taking 2 Mets again today. Dean Kremer is pitching for the Orioles. absolutely a pitcher you want to target for a home run prop. Again, we could like to call him a dong ball type of pitcher. Now, Kremer is worse when he's facing left-handed hitters, so that benefits Lindor over Vientos, as Lindor is a switch hitter. So against the righty, he'll be batting lefty, while Vientos is just a right-handed hitter. But Kremer is still bad against righties, so I'm not scared of Mark Vientos. And then you look at Lindor, he admittedly is better off when he's facing left-handed pitching, but he's also not bad against righties. So you kind of get the positive with the handedness of Dean Kremer, while Lindor, you generally like to have him against a lefty, but again, he's still good against righties. And Lindor is especially good at hitting fastballs off of righties. Since the beginning of May, so 3.5 month sample size here, Lindor has a 12% barrel rate, 62% hard hit rate against four-seam fastballs, and over the past month has hit them really hard as well. You look at Vientos, he also crushes Dean Kremer's pitch mix, and even though it's the righty versus righty matchup, he's been hitting righties really hard over the past month. So I feel good about both of them coming through with a home run. Plays number 6 and 7, that's our round robin. So you're going to put all 7 of these guys in a round robin. I only have 0.05 units risked on each individual leg. So it's a total risk amount of 1.05 units. Just a reminder, 2 guys in the same game, Abreu and Devers, Vientos and Lindor need to be placed as separate same game parlays, but that's your round robin. That bad boy's good to go. I also have one play that I'm taking straight up, and that is Juan Soto, who I'm taking to hit a home run, plus 450 odds at Caesars. So I'm not putting Soto in the round robin because Caesars is pricing him at plus 450. FanDuel is pricing him at plus 285. It's just a ridiculous difference between Caesars and FanDuel, and it's not worth putting him in the round robin at the 285 price. So I'm just taking him straight up. If he hits a home run, he's going to give us a profitable day. So let's hope that happens. But we're getting a discount on Soto because he's facing a left-handed pitcher, and Soto is a left-handed batter. You're always going to get a discount when it's the lefty versus lefty matchup. But Soto is quietly really, really good against lefties, and he's been crushing lefties recently. If you look at the entire season, his hard hit rate and his pull rate are both higher against left-handed pitching. Now, that's not me saying that he's better against lefties, but he hits the ball at a higher rate and he pulls it at a higher rate when facing lefties. And that pull rate is especially helpful because this game is being played at Yankees home stadium, which has a very short right field wall. So a lefty pull hitter, that's good news. And the lefty Matthew Boyd, who he's facing for the Guardians, Boyd mostly throws fastballs and sliders. So 2 pitches that Soto is going to see the most. 2 pitches that Soto crushes. Now, we don't have a ton of data to go off of for Matthew Boyd this year because he's only pitched 1 game. I think he's only pitched like 5 innings, something like that. He didn't allow a home run in those 5 innings, but this should be a matchup in favor of Soto. When you look at the pitch mix that I just talked about, fastballs and sliders mostly, and then you also look at his stuff plus is this what the stat is called. It's a stat measured by Fangraphs that essentially measures how good the stuff is for Boyd. What's the spin rate? What's the movement on the pitch? Stuff like that. All of his stuff plus for Matthew Boyd is below average. So the fact that he didn't give up a home run in 1 start doesn't make me think that he's not going to be a pitcher that gives up a lot of home runs. So Soto should be able to smash him tonight. And that's all we got. 8 total players on Dong Watch for you guys to lock in. 7 of them in the round robin. Juan Soto, we are taking straight up. If we just get 2 guys to hit home runs in the round robin, we will be green for the day. Or we get 1 Juan Soto to hit a home run, we will be green for the day. But after how rough the past couple days have been, feels like we're going to get a lot more to hit home runs tonight. Let's hope that happens. And that's all we got. So I appreciate everybody for watching. Make sure to like the video, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out the Dub Club, blah, blah, blah. And have a good one.